What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode on InTheMixxPodcast. It's your girl, Areli.
I'm man Pongo.
I'm C Money.
And today we have Superbowl star and rapper artist Kapri Bibbs. How are you doing today, Kapri?
What's up, Kapri?
What's up?
What's going on?
It was good. How y'all doing?
All right, how you feeling?
Great. How are you
I'm doing
feeling?
good.
Yeah?
Vibing out. It's a pleasure to be on the show with y'all.
Man, we thank you
It's
for
a
taking your
pleasure to
time
have
out,
us.
man.
For
Yeah.
real. It was a long day, so it's good to sit back. I got some cool people with me.
What time you start your day at?
6 a.m.
6 a.m. Every day?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Every day. I get up in the morning. My daughter got to go to school. Stuff like that. So naturally, I'm always up at that time. I've been getting up at that time since I was probably 14. So.
The early bird gets the worm.
Right, definitely.
Shoot, my high school started at 7:30 in the morning, so
Okay.
Mine
you
did
had
too.
to be up at probably 5:30 then, if you were smart. But I used to get up at 6:45.
Okay.
I always be late to school.
You had to walk to school?
Shit, no, I had to walk to school all the way up until probably I was 14 when I moved out where the white kids was.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But when I was in the hood, hell no, we had to walk probably a mile and a half.
Yeah, I had to walk.
Sometimes
I had to walk a mile and a half
like-
to school every day.
Yeah, that shit was it was fun though. It was very
Yeah,
interactive on
I
the
be
way
getting
home
lost.
from school, walking home, fights and shit like that. Bro. It was
Yeah,
an
new
experience.
adventure.
Yeah,
every day.
yeah.
It was an
It makes us.
exactly. It was a real journey. Getting home,
Yeah.
you knew everything that you was gonna pass by, dogs, all the shit that you
Yeah,
gonna have to
people.
deal with.
Right.
Exactly, people that you just see in the neighborhood.
So where'd you grow up?
In Harvey, my family, we would grow up in shelters and shit like that in the beginning, and then my mama, my mama had my other sister at 15.
Oh.
Yeah, so then she had my other brother at 17, had me at 18, my other brother at 19.
Damn.
So
Just big family.
yeah, we got
yeah.
a big.
yeah.
family.
So how many
yeah.
is it in
Yeah, I was
total?
gonna say you're one of what?
I'm one of my mom and dad split, but total of us all is 9 of us.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm 14.
If
so
you count that,
I'm up there. I'm up
Damn,
there.
I thought I'm one of 8 from my dad's side.
yeah, I think
Really?
I think it's
Yeah.
normal though.
I have just 4. It's just
Okay.
4 of us
Well,
all
I
together.
got step siblings, but even minus my step siblings, I'm still one of 9, 10.
Yeah, but being
10.
half.
No,
being
I
half.
have a. Ooh, I can't say that one, but definitely have a new
Up there.
brother, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Jeez.
crazy.
Yeah, no, and it's actually even more crazy because when I grew up in Harvey, my uncle, he had 17 kids at the time.
Wow.
So when my mama,
Y'all didn't have cable?
no, we had no cable.
Oh,
No.
that's why. Hey,
We
that's
used to
why.
have
yeah.
Salvation Army pull up to
They
our
didn't
door
need
every single
cable
day.
shit going on with those so many people in there.
No.
Those are adventures all every day.
No, we
Yeah.
had
Active.
a little TV in there, but it was a 3-bedroom house. It was maybe 20, 22, 23 of us in there.
No shit.
Yeah. for
Oh,
real, for real.
damn.
And
Huge
then
family.
and it was definitely it was an experience every single day. Me and my cousins, we went outside, played football, basketball.
I was gonna say everybody out there playing video
that was
games
the
and
best
shit?
time I think I ever had in my life, for real. That was the happiest I ever was.
Yeah.
Even though we had Salvation Army pulling up to our front door, dropping us off food every day, we didn't have we was broke as fuck. We didn't have tile on the floor like that. Tile right there was pushed up gravel on the floor
Damn.
type shit. We didn't even wear socks in the crib because you knew that was gonna get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? We walk around barefoot, go outside in the morning barefoot right there in the front yard. Go in the next door that was to us was abandoned, so we used to be in they shit.
Playing, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When our water went out, the abandoned house water always had to keep going by city law, so we used to take the little buckets over into the motherfucking neighbor shit. Bring it back over to our crib. That's how we used to motherfucking take baths and shit. Oh
Damn.
God. Yeah.
So hearing from what you came from and then to your accomplishments now, when would you say it started getting better for you during your period of your life?
I think it started with my mom. She made some big sacrifices. I watched it. And I was very observant. As a kid, so I watched her. When she dropped us off at that house, that 3-bedroom house. I didn't think she ever ran off on us, but she ended up getting a job at a car dealership. And then she went back to school at this college called South Suburban. And I remember she always used to say, I'm going to college, I'm going to South Suburban. Mind you, my mama at this time, like, maybe like 25, 26. You know what I'm saying? Like you think that's not nothing, but you look, I'm 31. Imagine somebody with 5 kids. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
trying to
you know what I'm saying? Like, trying to get it done. Like, you feel me? I got one kid. You feel me? I got like,
hard enough.
I'm trying to help other people do shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard. You feel me? It's hard doing all that type of shit. So, you feel me? Like, I think back on her journey too, like, as like, cause I think it's almost as inspiring as mine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, seeing that I like.
Yeah, shout out to the hardworking mamas out there.
For real.
Shout out to all of them.
All the hardworking mamas out there. You know, salute to my mama. I love you, mama. You know.
So forever, you're gonna take care of it forever. Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what nobody say about no mom.
It was just moms. Grandma, nobody. Like usually, moms usually got grandma.
Oh yeah, well my grandma was amazing too. Okay. My grandfather was amazing because they all ended up playing like a great part. You know, I remember like, you know how family go through shit. You know what I'm saying? Just going through shit. You feel me? But when we end up being in a foster care, and then we end up, me and my brother was in the Audi home because like,
what's that?
It's like a home for like juvenile delinquents, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's not really because we was bad. Yeah, it was because
you're bad.
I ain't gonna lie.
So it's like it's like if foster care don't work because you're being bad. They don't put you in a different home.
But it's like, you know what I'm saying? So, but this place was like locked down. Boom! It was jail. It was like It was like.
Oh, you know what? I think I've heard of those homes.
Yeah, like it's like they have like, I'm talking about the door. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they got like motherfuckers, like, you don't leave out this room past a certain time. There's no TV in our rooms. You know what I'm saying? Like all you got is the walls to stare at. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got a roommate in there. Like, you feel me? Like, it was just like, damn. Like, and I think back at that, like at 31 years old, thinking about that, as like, how old was I at the time? Like, shit, like 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old. Like, and then we was living in Gary, Indiana. That's the murder capital of right now, but we wasn't even from there. My mama just started doing good. Right. You feel me? Like, she started doing
it. Took y'all
exactly like from out of Chicago. So she like, we was doing good. My mom was like,
that was to make it a better situation.
Exactly. So my
mama, even that was still Gary, Indiana. Type shit.
Well, no, we was in Maryville.
Okay.
We was in Maryville, Indiana. We went to this school called Iddings. You know what I'm saying? But it was a cool school. Like, it was our first opportunity, like, as a kid, to see us like take the next step. You feel me, man? After I seen my mama like go through all that shit, like, as a kid. Like, now I remember she dropped us off in a green Buick at my uncle's crib, that 3-bedroom house that I told you about. And she pulled back up the next time. Like, she came in between, dropped off money, like, you know what I'm saying, groceries, shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But she was in school and working 2 jobs at the same time. Like, so, like, she can never really be there. So, the next time, the next time she really pulled up, she pulled up in one of them 2000, like, because at this, it's a hot boy era, like, you know what I'm saying, Lil Wayne, like, Weezy type shit. She pulled up in a Ford Explorer. A Ford Explorer. I'm talking about, motherfucker was nice as hell. I'm talking about big as hell. Boom, boom. Like, you know what I'm saying? She pulled up like,
the whip.
Right. She pulled up like, get in the car. We get in the car, bam. She like grab all y'all stuff, and she like, really, I know y'all ain't got shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, grab all y'all stuff. Bam, we get to driving, and she pulled up. We in a 5-bedroom crib now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like 6 of us. We like, damn, like, mama done did it. Like, you know what I'm saying? We out. But she ended up still working and shit and doing certain little shit. And then, boom, that's how we ended up.
And it's definitely hard to, like, you know, grasp that when you're a child and growing up and not seeing her around is kind of a little bit confusing. You know, you're thinking one thing and she's over here doing
she
another.
is she really doing it for us? Or
I can definitely attest to that, because when you're dealing with so many different entities and personalities,
or people you looked up to and they've let you down already.
Like, and then you got to deal with other people's emotions. You know what I'm saying? So you're talking about other people who have that same almost perspective as you, seeing what she's doing, but not understanding it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to deal with man, why mama gone?
Yeah.
Why she steady leaving?
Right.
And then it's like, to me, I already understood it when she said what she said. You know what I'm saying? Like she said, I'm doing this. I'm boo. I was young, but I understood everything she said.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I understood we was in a bad spot. Shit, at that point in time, we wasn't eating. We was eating malto meal and farina, motherfucking. We was cooking like Salvation Army, like I said, was dropping food off. So I ain't give a fuck what it was. Like, go get your bread, because we was out in the hood. We was little rugrats out in the hood, like on the south side of Chicago. Like, my uncles, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Brandon Griffin, shout out, you know what I'm saying, my whole family. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I name really ring bells, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's different. But yeah, like, my family really grew up in that type of era where, like, my uncle just kind of stepped up in that type of sense, and we grew up like in the streets, like, you know what I'm saying, just naturally. We was them little kids that you seen. We, like I said, we was little rugrats. You know what I'm saying? So we used to be the ones, like Lil Mouse. You remember that rapper Lil Mouse?
Yeah.
From Chicago.
Yeah.
That's how that's all everybody, I feel like, love him so much, but that's how we was.
Okay.
So we fuck with bro. Like, yeah, that's how it was.
Rough.
And I feel like that's all Chicago though. That's not even a unique story for real.
That's just an average day in Chicago.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as I grew up, I was like, damn, like,
this is what everybody goes
like, this DCFS, or how much you hear about that.
You go back home a lot?
Yeah, I go back home all the time. I still got some properties.
Still live like that?
Huh?
It's still like that? Or you think it's worse?
I feel
I was like, what, in the 90s?
Yeah, that's like 90s, early 2000s.
Right.
I think I moved out to Plainfield. Like, I moved out to the suburbs. Like, really, that was when I was 14. So that was like 2007, 2008. I graduated in 2011. So yeah, like 2007. Okay. That's when I first moved out there when I went to high school, because I was playing good football at the time.
I was gonna say, you always been good at football?
Yeah, man. I think it started.
Or did you have to develop like into it? Like, obviously, as an NFL player, you gotta do. But like, do you think when you were a kid, you were like, yeah, I can definitely be a football player?
Yeah, because how did you like resort to that coming from where you came from?
All the
was
obstacles.
That a dream that I just came to?
I'm gonna keep it real. I don't even know how a kid would stay focused with that being his up against.
Because there'd be a lot of people in the position that you were in as a kid, and they don't make nothing into something. They make nothing into nothing. So it's just like you came a long way. So how did you do that? Like,
I think it like really started with like me learning from everybody else that I saw.
Okay.
Like, I was around a bunch of different personalities. Right. Like I said.
You were saying 20-something people in the house, right?
Exactly.
How many people were outside playing football with you guys? It was mostly kids, right?
Like, it was mostly kids. So
enough for like almost a 9-on-9 game.
It was maybe like for real. Shoot, maybe like 15, 16. So we used to split the team up.
All-time quarterback.
Exactly. We used to go crazy.
So was you killing them, all the siblings?
I feel like that's the only way I really learned how to play football. And then
so they were mad at that? Like, you were? Yeah. I'm picking him every time. Like, so like, how was high school football? Like, you were probably like the man, right?
Yeah, man. Like, I went to high school that had in a 10-mile radius, we had 4 high schools in it. That was like 4,000 kids in it. So like our high school was a real like rivalry. Like, it was just like, once you got big at something, everybody at the other high schools knew who you was, type shit. Like, but it was like a cool experience, because I like went to like a predominantly all white high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, where the minority was black, and I grew up like, when I grew up in Harvey, like on the south side, like west side of Chicago, like side of Chicago, like there was no white kids that went to our schools. Like, so that was like a shock for you, right? Yeah, like when I used to see like on Disney Channel, we used to see white kids and stuff like that. We used to be like white kids, like, man, they really, like, you know what I'm saying? They used to have the raincoats, all the little cool little shit that we had. And when we was in the hood, we didn't have none of that. Right. Living with all them kids, like, if you bought one kid something, you had to get all the kids something. You know what I'm saying?
They had the whole gear, the whole backpack,
exactly, lunch pails and shit to school. I'm like, damn, like a lunch pail. Like, I'm thinking a lunch pail like $100 and something.
So definitely going to high school in that environment was definitely different for you, huh?
Exactly. It was like, it was more like a culture shock. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I went there, like, I'll show you a picture. You feel me? Or y'all can find it even on probably. I don't think it's on my Instagram, but I send it to y'all. But I found it on my Facebook. But it's like when I first came to my freshman year, I was wearing this big ass Vic jersey. I had a jewelry store chain. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it wasn't even really like a jewelry store chain. Like, my mama got the chain for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think it was like real. You feel me? Because it was heavy. It was.
Yeah, you was popping and all that. Yeah,
you was feeling yourself.
Yeah, you just
I ain't care if it was real or not. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I can't really tell you if it was real. But like, I felt I liked the chain. It was a little football chain. And you know what I'm saying? I was like them franchise boys, you know, long tee, like, you know what I'm saying, jeans. That's how we dressed in the hood, Jabot jeans, boom. But we couldn't afford Jabot jeans, so but that was just a swag. So when I came out to my school my freshman year with all the white kids and stuff like that, like they was wearing Aeropostale, Hollister. These kids had cardigans, little throwovers and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, damn, like. And motherfuckers looking at me, but they still fuck with me though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it was very apparent that like.
Well, yeah, you win a football game.
You know what I'm saying? It was like our family wasn't there yet.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these some hood motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And these people, like when I was going to that school, I remember a kid made fun of us because my family rented.
Oh damn!
Like, she was like, "Oh, your family rents."
That's
like,
crazy.
And I was just like, yeah, my mom.
But see, I feel like in a way,
I thought that shit was normal to rent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, living in the hood, like,
but
I thought it was normal to rent a home.
Mm-hmm. You feel like what?
I feel like at the same time though, you had that power though to talk shit though. At the same time, you know, you're from a whole different environment, a whole different setting than what these kids are used to. So in a way, it's like, yeah, I might be renting and everything, but I'm here, you know, like, and not a lot of people where I come from can even be here, even be able to rent or be able to just be able to talk to you, you know, like it's a whole different thing. So
kids are mean.
Yeah, for real. It was funny.
Kids are mean shit.
That was real spiteful.
So okay, so you're going through high school, killing it. You wind up going to what college?
I went to Colorado State, but I went to a junior college first. Okay. Because I cheated on my ACT.
Why would you?
Well, what was the thought process in cheating on your SAT? You thought you wasn't going to get caught?
Yeah, you knew you were like you knew you could go
honestly,
somewhere.
I didn't think I was going to get caught.
How did you?
I didn't think I was going to get caught. But on some real deal shit, I was fucking up on my math. That's what it was. I was scoring high. I got a perfect reading and writing score. You know what I'm saying? On the ACT, I scored like a 27 on my science. I scored a 22 in my no, not my English. My English was like, I want to say like 19 or 20. But in my math, I scored an 11.
Damn.
You feel me? So my math was just like stupid low. I couldn't.
Just wasn't there yet.
Huh?
You retook it?
Yeah, I retook it and I got a 14 the next time. But it wasn't good for my cumulative score because it was bringing my total score down.
Right.
So, but with the ACT, you can mix and match your scores from different tests to get a cumulative score.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm like, I just need to do good on my math. So I went, bam, I knew one of my boys. I ain't going to say his name, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to drag him into this. But I knew he was good at math. You know, this was one of the white kids. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, hey man, like, you know, I'm not gonna say because I'm a star football player, but I really fuck with people. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really do fuck with people. I got like a lot of people. Like in high school, I feel like people was real cliquey. Like, you had the jocks, you had the emo kids, you had groups. Whatever. Yeah, the groups. Definitely. No matter how it goes, people got their cliques, people got their groups. I was one of those people who like. I was cool with everybody. in every different group, not even just saying because that's how like I was trying to be like that. I fuck with people, like human beings, like you know what I'm saying. Like when I see people do it, like exactly, like I'm just like, what's good? Like I really get to know you. I know your name. Like bam, bam. I see you every day in school for how many days out the year? Like I'm not gonna act like I don't see you. You know what I'm saying? I do see you. I walk up to you, shake your hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up, boo, boop. Distressed if I see you angry or something. I don't know you. Maybe it's time for us to meet. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, like, you know what I'm saying? You good, baby? Okay, oh, don't talk to me right now. Okay, then I'll walk away. Right?
Yeah, these are everyday people you see, so might as well have a conversation
exactly.
with them.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I move. So, yeah, just going to school out there and just experiencing that, I look at life now and on a different type of perspective, on a different type of level. You know, and I look at it all as a privilege too, as a blessing
and a lesson.
So did he take it for you? Like, did he?
Yeah. What'd you want to?
Oh damn! I'll fucking.
He just slid you.
We gonna have to edit that whole shit out. Hey, but yeah. So he took. So the motherfucker. No, he took the test. He took the test. I set kitty corner for him. You know what I'm saying? So I knew that it was. All right, it's only 2 tests in the whole room. I'm giving up the whole spiel right now. I'm giving up the whole saucy dose. You know what I'm saying? But there's only 2 tests in the whole ACT. Damn. They may switch it up after that motherfucker say this. Yeah, y'all need to be cheating on y'all goddamn ACT.
Well, anyway.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, don't do it. It ain't worth it.
Do not cheat. I got into high school.
I never really cheated. I never really cheated on anything ever in my life. And I feel like, that was a testament to me. Because I feel like God was like, you're never going to be able to cheat. Like, you never. Like, anytime I've ever tried to cheat, I got bit. I'm talking about.
I've only tried to cheat once.
I can't get away.
I
cannot get away. And I feel like it is like walking on eggshells. But I fuck with that. Like, I fuck with how God hold me responsible and accountable. Like, for how I speak and how I like I'm cool with that. Because I do want to be that great. I do want to be a great person. I do, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I do want to make myself better every single day. I do want to keep learning. I'm not done. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm humble about that. Like, that's what I show for anybody that I meet. But, bro, took he took the shit. It's kitty corner from me. It's only 2 tests in the whole ACT. You feel me? And I seen that he had it. I'm like, hey, bro. So I'm like, before the teacher even handed us out the test and all that, I seen that he sat right there and I knew him. And I'm like, hey. And I'm like, damn, I know this nigga smart. I'm going to ask him. I say, hey, bro, when you taking the math portion on the test, I said, just keep your elbow up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, literally, those exact words. Like, I was just like, hey, just keep your elbow up a little bit for me. He looked at me. He was just like, you like, for real? I'm like, yeah, just keep your elbow up a little bit for me, bro. I'm like,
you got me, I got you.
I said, I only need the math portion. I said, I got you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay. I'll take care of you. You feel me? Boom. This motherfucker left the elbow up on me. I was just like, all right, I'm not finna be dumb. I'm not finna fill in every bubble the same as his. So I was just like getting like half of them. But this motherfucker had to be a smart ass nigga. That's all I'm gonna say. Right. Because I did not fill in all the bubbles that he did. Bro, I got like a 24, bro.
Oh, shit.
So how did they catch you cheating?
Because he got too high of a score.
Because my jump from the last test was too high.
Damn.
You feel me?
He got 11. And I got 24.
You went from 11 to 24.
Yeah, like, you need to fuck
but I was
studying.
Exactly.
Damn.
I was doing my best.
I was in tutoring classes and shit.
So that
I was in tutoring classes. Like I tried to use that as my argument.
Community college.
Yeah. So I went.
You did that for like what one year?
1 year. Yeah. And I got my associate's degree in 1 year. I took 63 credits in 1 year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then you had to work harder because you cheated.
I mean, no. What it was is that you obviously people do junior college in 2 years, right? But like I just want to hurry up and get to a Division I college, so I was just like, I need to hurry up and do this. Right. You feel me? And get past this step in my life because I obviously did this to myself. You feel me? And God ain't gonna let me cheat. Right. So it just is what it is.
He's gonna make you work for it one way or another.
I'm not gonna argue. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when the shit happened, they asked me. They said you can go to court about this. You know what I'm saying? And you may have to sit out a little bit, but you won't have to go to JUCO. Right. You know what I'm saying? And you can still accept your Division I scholarship, or you can just take the consequences and just pick a JUCO and just move forward and just go. I was just like, I just take JUCO and move forward and go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I knew. Like I had cheated, but they didn't really know I had cheated. They was talking about taking it to court, and I was just like, you know, it ain't even worth it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If you guys want me to do this, I just
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I had to make it seem like I was still innocent. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, for the longest, I ain't gonna cap. Like when I was young, I was like trying to use it. Like, yeah, they trying to say this and that. I cheat on my, but the whole time I cheated like a motherfucker on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that. But eventually, it taught you that lesson, and now it holds you responsible. So
from that day, like I already knew before that I wasn't gonna be able to cheat, and I never really cheated. I never cheated nothing else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I knew I used to be like, God, I don't need to cheat. I don't need to do this. I'm gonna beat this motherfucker outright. Even if it was a race or something, I pray to God. And I remember my brothers used to tell me to stop praying and shit before we would go bowling and shit. I like, cause I wanted to beat him so bad. I was like, God, please let me beat him. And he'd shake me like, don't you pray? Because like, I swear to God, it should be like, that shit used to work for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to go in there and me and him would be tired. Like, I had to hit a strike to win. I'd be like, and this nigga run up and really shake me like, no, ain't no praying to God right now. And I'm like, no, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is what I do. Go up and strike that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And I'd be happy as hell. And I'd be like, just for that little small victory. You know what I'm saying? But it was like that continuously. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always saw.
So that's kind of like one of your superstitions before anything major accomplishment, like what you've done?
Damn, you know what's even crazier? This talking about superstitions is I feel like that's the one time I got my biggest injury in my life.
Oh, shit.
Before I played Utah State, I did not pray before the game. Like, I did not pray before the game. Like, I came out on the field, you know, when you're doing warm-ups and getting ready for the game and shit, I always, before the game started, I go to the bench, I kneel over the bench, you know what I'm saying, and I put my hands down and I start praying. I like, God, give me a strength, you know what I'm saying, go out here and do what we do. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I used to
like,
pray before every track meet.
Yeah.
I would do I'd be on the line, I'd warm up, and then while I was in my blocks, I would pray. Cause them blocks,
it's a feeling, yeah.
So you're at Colorado, like killing it. You're like top 3 or something like that, running back in for college,
touchdowns
right?
all time,
right?
Like,
Okay.
In a single season,
right? And then you're drafted?
No,
you're undrafted. Okay,
yeah.
And how so what's the process that if you're undrafted? What's the process then to get in? And then you end up on the Denver Broncos first?
Yeah.
Okay.
I ended up on the Denver Broncos because I selected the Denver Broncos at that time because I feel like it matched what I had going on. Like, because I went to Colorado State University.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's where I played my Division I football at. And so I was like, all right, the Broncos may be the best fit. They got the best marketing type strategies.
Okay.
Like, for me, it has a brand type shit. And then, but I also did have, like, I want to say like 24 other teams offer me contracts at the same time. Baltimore Ravens being the highest ones, like they offered me like the max contract.
Damn, you didn't go to the Ravens?
Yeah, but I didn't because who
was that flop?
They drafted what's buddy name? Lorenzo Telfero.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna act like I forgot. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like, at that point it made a big deal. Like, you know, you picked this running back over me. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all drafted. I'm not gonna say nothing. But I'm just like, what's really the problem? But I was hurt. I lost 70% of mobility in my right toe. I was like, had a metal plate in my right cleat. So I played my first 2 years in NFL with like on one foot.
Damn.
And I'm talking, I was still busting runs. I was still going crazy on niggas. I only had 1 foot.
How many years were you on the Broncos for?
4 years.
Okay. And you weren't a rookie. It was a couple years in when you won the Super Bowl, right?
It's my second year.
Second year.
Yeah.
Damn, that's cool.
Yeah, you were right off the bat with it. That's tight.
He was ready.
Did you get a lot of playtime first year?
My first year, hell no.
No? Second year
I played. I was like more special teams.
Okay.
Played a lot of special teams, but that's because I had great backs in front of me and them niggas was paid. You know what I'm saying? Like, them niggas was making $20+ million a year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And them niggas, they had it going on. Rodney Hillman fucking killed it at San Diego State. And then he came in with a second round, third round draft pick. We had Monte Ball, second round draft pick. They paid him 20-something M's. Paid Ronnie maybe 18 M's. And then C.J. Anderson, Pro Bowl running back, paid him 22 M's. And then you got my Chicago ass, 20 years old, wet behind the motherfucking ears. This kid, you know what I'm saying, like with a $2,000 signing bonus.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn. So that's a walk on? That's like
it's not even like a walk on. I signed a contract to to be on the team, but I still have to make the team. just like anybody else. So we start off the camp with like 90 some players,
and that shit
and
gets
we
chopped
narrow
down.
it down
I'll be
to
watching
53.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you make the team, even practice, like nigga, we going against, we even go training camp against other teams, and niggas take players from the other team once they do the roster cuts. Like, oh, I liked him in practice.
So
bring him over here type shit.
So obviously you guys are winning Super Bowls, right? Parties are crazy. I'm sure.
I know,
right?
you
We only
must have,
won
like-
one Super Bowl.
Huh?
We only won one.
One, but I mean, like you are first in the
Yeah.
league rookie. Next year winning the Super Bowl.
Uh-huh.
Things are looking good for your life.
Right. You
Teams
probably had-
together, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys are going traveling places, partying places, on
Yeah.
yachts together, right?
Yeah.
All sorts of type of shit, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what? Like give me some. You gotta give me some shit, man. Like what's going?
What you mean by give you some
Get-
shit?
let me
Like,
know.
I want to
Yeah.
know how the women were.
Yeah.
Like, did you have like a
Oh.
lot of women, or was it just like, because you know, once you get a little bit of fame, a little
Yeah.
bit of spark,
We
a
imagine
little bit of,
it's crazy.
yeah, you probably got
Yeah.
women all on you. So was it like that? Was it not like that? Well,
What could be like a crazy, like unforgettable moment that you've had, like an encounter with like maybe a crazy fan or
Yeah.
somebody super obsessed or
Yeah.
the stalker?
I mean, like, for the most part, like, I think, like, when you dealing with women on a professional level, like, you're a professional athlete.
Right.
I think it's like for the women that, like, always said they wanted to be, like, with an athlete. I think that's what ultimately takes, like, prominence
Right.
over that whole thing. So, like, I feel like women sometimes, they don't give a fuck how that man looks or anything.
As long as he's a pro athlete.
As long
Exactly.
as he got
That's
that
crazy.
title.
You know what I'm saying? And seeing that be a, and seeing,
Is that a factor?
no, I'm more of.
I'm
still
not
gotta be
saying,
cute? Does it still
I'm
gotta
not
be cute?
saying,
I love
You
trappers.
for sure have to have some type of good looking to you.
yeah, like at least some
I
mean,
good look, good personality.
No matter who
But,
you
like,
is, how much money you got,
He's a
where
pro
you
football
come
player.
from,
He can't be goofy
football
looking.
player.
You're not
you
dating the
could
lineman.
I'm not. Whoo, no, I'm not dating no lineman.
Yeah, yeah,
Whoa, no offense,
Right.
but whoa.
yeah,
Let him
she
stand in
would.
front of you with.
Let me
Maybe
bring a
it
nigga like
does. I
Trent
don't know.
Williams in this motherfucker.
It's just he got to
Trent
be
Williams,
handsome.
he a
He got to
saucy
be handsome.
motherfucker. He like exactly like,
gotta
but he
be
like
handsome,
6,
you know,
nigga
good,
6'7",
healthy,
boom,
you know,
built
good
like
personality, nice, you know,
I'm little.
for sure.
I'm little, so I like skinnier people because I don't
I don't know.
know.
It's a problem if my man's skinnier than me. Like
I don't like
what?
skinnier than me, but if I need to be able to defend
What's a football
myself
player? He's not
in
about to be
case-
skinnier than none of y'all.
No,
It's a
we
football
good
player for
then.
sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna have
So-
nobody protecting you like that.
So you're doing that. You're on 4 years. So you have a issue like you start doing music while you're a Bronco, right?
Yeah,
And so like that becomes an issue, correct?
yeah, it definitely did. I think anybody like that plays like in the NFL knows that like rapping is like dumb
A
or like
thing.
forbidden. You know what I'm saying?
It's forbidden.
Yeah, like not even forbidden. Like it's like an unwritten rule. Like you
Just
don't
to
do
express yourself or anything in type of way of where you come from and stuff like that. Or-
Yeah, I mean, like I just think it's more.
It's a bad image. Is probably what they're
It's
saying.
bad for the brand.
So like you're a Bronco.
It's-
I don't want a rapper here.
Exactly. We don't want the whole
But there are pro
shaking
athletes.
ass.
There's pro
P.
athletes
Diddy.
who-
They don't want the
Right.
whole. What's that? You remember
That culture.
the movie with Jamie Foxx in it? He's a football
Yes.
player.
Yeah. Any given Sunday.
Any given Sunday, they don't want
That
the,
guy.
They don't want the fucking what's they Willie Beeman.
Willie Beeman was
They
lit.
They don't
He
exactly.
said, "I'm Willie Beeman."
No NFL team wants that.
Y'all never seen this movie?
Basketball.
I need to watch that shit. That's
Basketball
hilarious.
teams more want that.
That shit was lit.
yeah.
Yeah.
that movie
Basketball
was crazy.
teams are lit though.
Yeah, they
So
like
like,
that.
there's pro athletes who
Basketball players get applauded for like having like
Dame Lillard and shit.
like-
He's super fucking dropping albums.
But I mean, like, like they are paraded for doing those type of things. Like football, on the other hand, is all about
Uniform.
the NFL. Like exactly, like
uniform.
they
So-
You
tell
could
us.
see that though.
So-
You could see that.
So
Yeah.
like right away when you start dropping music, they're on you.
Yeah, the dude. You know,
What year is that? Year 3, 4? That wasn't during the Super
that
Bowl.
was after my third year was going to my fourth year.
Okay, so
My
kind of
fourth
like
year with the team, so we in training
contract
camp.
kind of getting over
Like, yeah,
with.
we got the draft and stuff coming up, and bam, we in OTAs, we practicing, and I remember Elway came up to me, he was like, "Hey man, you need to stop rapping. Like, You gotta focus on football. You know, and I was just like, and I'm like, all right, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, but I didn't say this to him, you know what I'm saying? But in my head, I'm thinking like, all right, we got Von Miller doing Dancing with the Stars.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got other guys doing whatever the hell.
Peyton Manning doing hella commercials.
Exactly. Like sometimes
Shit, Tom Brady even do commercials.
No, but like we're particularly saying people on his team at this moment.
At this moment. I'm on a team with so many different stars. I'm on a team on a Super Bowl team with we got Peyton Manning, DeMarcus Ware, Von Miller, Demaryius Thomas, Emmanuel Sanders, Wes Welker. We got all these different.
Y'all had a squad.
Akeem Talib, but I don't even really get to the like. I'm talking about the best. Like these talking about Hall of Fame type players.
Yep.
You feel me? It's like somebody put together like a super team of NFL players. You feel me? Like that's what the Broncos was for us at that time. You feel me?
So they just like, you got to stop.
Yeah, he was like,
I'm
you
not gonna stop.
Focus on, because at that time I had just become a starter.
Okay.
Like I had went into camp like as a starter, and I was like, damn, like it's been a time coming. You feel me? Mind you, I came in undrafted, $2,000 signing bonus. I had got a motherfucking tender going into my 4th year, which is like where they pay you for a drafted player's salary.
Oh, okay.
You feel me? So going into my 4th year, I signed a tender to get like it was a 4th round draft pick salary. You know what I'm saying? Which was like something to me because I was just like,
yeah, for sure.
I was undrafted. You know what I'm saying? So now like, all right, boom, okay, now this year I make like maybe like $900K, like maybe close to like like an M and some change, but like it wasn't nothing compared. It's 55% luxury tax, so that's automatically split in half.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
that's the real. That's why.
So motherfuckers not gonna tell you that. So when you see,
yeah, for real. Yeah. When you make bread, you have to.
Yeah, I'm part of a luxury tax bracket. It's different.
You gotta.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's why you gotta learn about tax write-offs and all that shit.
Yeah, so
IRS will hit your ass. What?
Some motherfuckers don't pay their taxes up front. Like me, I was always one of the people. I just said, just take that shit out of my check. Yeah. I'm not even finna get into it with these motherfuckers. Like over no bread, have them try to come seize any of my homes or anything like that.
Got too much going on. Just go ahead and take it.
Go ahead and take it.
And you decided to pick up rap instead of playing for the Denver Broncos?
Nah, I don't think that's the right way to put it.
My bad.
You know what I'm saying? He came to me, John Elway came to me, he was like, hey man, like, stop, like, you gotta focus on football. Like, you know, I just became a starting running back for the Broncos. At that point in time, C.J. Anderson was hurt, so, like, everything was, you know what I'm saying? They was handing me over the reins. He's like, we need you to focus. And I'm like, I'm thinking in my head, though I didn't say this to him, but I'm just like, damn, like, y'all got another guy doing all this other stuff, maybe not even that practice most of the time.
Oh, shit.
But I'm there every single day. And because I go home and I don't play the video game or anything like that, like I decided to record music. You know what I'm saying? Like, and drop it.
It's a little hobby.
Yeah, like I can't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was making songs in like 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's when I was just like, man, like, nah, like, I don't want nobody to control my life like that.
Okay. So it was like you're standing up for what you...
Yeah, I was just like, you know what I'm saying? I want to do what I want to do, and I don't think I'm harming nobody. My music, even if you go back to when I made my initial raps, like, people say, like, oh, yeah, that was your startup or your rap. Yeah, it definitely was in a sense because I had to keep all my raps PG-13. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I was just like, all right, I'm still going to rap and shit, but I'm not finna be out here bitch this and hold this
dogging
and
it out.
like, you know what I'm saying? Just I'm like, all right, I'm gonna bring it with some substance type shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
and they still just weren't feeling
and they were just not. I did make kind of like controversial song though. I did make a song called Shorty Gotta Go, and not like broke down reasons like why you would break up with a girl type shit. But in the most like extreme way. But it was all just a story.
So talking about your like love life, since you just kind of touched aspects with that, do you have somebody special in your life, or like is there someone that's holding you down, anything like that?
I think the best person in my life for me right now is my daughter for sure. You know what I'm saying? I think like she is everything that kind of like it's almost kept me together. You know what I'm saying? Like in the sense of like when she came along, a lot of shit was just like, damn, all right, is this the right decision? Is this because I decided to retire from the NFL when I was 26 years old to, you know, be a father and like just have a more relaxed mind and focus on rapping. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, I'm gonna be a first time father, you know. And I feel like it ended up working out for me, like, because now that I look back on it, like, the time that I spend with her and the time that I get around her, like, is way different from me being gone from 6 o'clock in the morning from 7 o'clock at night.
Right.
And the bond that I got with her is, like, so special that I'm like, I would never have that, no matter how hard I came home and was like, hey, baby, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because you guys are gone traveling, what?
Exactly.
Like,
she 4.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, if you don't mind me asking, you and the mother of your daughter, you guys aren't together?
No, we're not together.
No? But, so, how is that like for you?
I mean, like, co-parenting is definitely a process. You feel me? Like, I've experienced the ratchet shit. You know what I'm saying? On some real deal shit. I've experienced the ratchet shit. You know what I'm saying? I've experienced, you know, the unknowing, like, trying to make shit work, you know, phase. I feel like every relationship, especially that involves a kid, like, morally, I don't think you're right if you don't try to make it work for the kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not even just for the kid, but, like, see, like, are y'all two the ones really fucking it up? You know what I'm saying? Like, look at yourself and be like, where's your ego at? Where's your whatever at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Suck that shit up. Like, see if this is really gonna work. You feel me? Like, and yeah, so, I tried all that shit, but it just wasn't.
What do you look for in like a woman? What would you say are some of the qualities that you do want a woman to have for sure?
You know, I did ask myself this a little bit, and I know exactly what I'm looking for in a woman. Okay. You feel me? But until you're with that woman, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
because I mean, it's always like there's always room for improvement. You feel me?
It's experience. You know what I'm saying? And I love God because I'm not even gonna lie. Like, even in my younger days, like, I would say, like, I was in relationships for like majority of my life. You feel me? But when I was single, my first girlfriend I ever had, she cheated on me 3 times.
Damn.
She cheated on me 3 times. I took her ass back. Like,
what made you take her back? Was it just
I love hard. I do love hard. But yeah, she cheated on me 3 times, bro. She cheated on a nigga to drive a car. We was young as hell. We was like 15 years old, 16, 17. So this was like young. It's like my little high school sweetheart. I'm thinking like this is like
forever.
You know, it's funny. I will openly admit this was the first white girl I ever dated in my life.
And she was white. Whoa.
She was white.
She was running you through it.
Bro, ran me through the wire, bro. I'm talking about that.
You let a white woman cheat on you 3 times.
3 times. For real, that's like, nobody coochie must have been. Woo.
No, you know what's crazy? She was a virgin. She was a virgin. You feel me? So like when I came, listen. When I moved out to the suburbs, I ain't go to school with white kids before, and I've been dating black girls my whole life. So I seen a white. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
he's like, woo.
I was just like, maybe I should. No, I was just like, maybe I should.
Excited.
Maybe I should. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking in my head like, all right, do I stay with black girls? Like, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom. But I'm like, but it is something for me to try. Like, I'm in high school. I'm 14 years old. Like, I should. Like, I at least want the experience.
14.
Duh.
Damn.
I'm from Chicago.
Yeah, they different over there. They different.
What? But we fast as hell out there. You ever seen one of our dance parties?
Sheesh.
You ever seen the Juke Jam before?
I've seen them.
You started fucking at 14 or you started fucking before 14?
Before 14.
Woo! Whoa! Before 14 is crazy.
Before 14.
I understand 14,
I don't really,
15.
like, you know, I grew up in an environment where sex was selling. You know what I'm saying? Big time. And then especially living in the hood, only thing they feeding us is hot chips and shaking ass.
For real though.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
A bag
like,
of bounce that ass.
Exactly. A bag of bounce that ass. Like,
a can of shake that ass.
For real. Like, that's all they was on with us. Liquor store on the corner, rap videos.
Right. That's how it is for me too. A lot of the people in my community. I mean, I lost my virginity at a young age. I'd be lying if I said I didn't. But shit, a lot of my shit. I probably was.
Shit, he was only 14.
A lot of my friends were doing the most.
No, my mama did not play that shit. Hell no.
He probably was just barely able to get his first boner getting it in. Like,
that shit was crazy. I mean, but honestly, I look back on that shit too, and like I talked to God about it, like having that type of experience at a young age, like seeing like the sickness behind it, even like that is bred in a culture, and like seeing how I was affected by it, and even forgiving myself. So I think that's a big thing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Forgiving
Like,
yourself is a
yeah,
big
like,
thing.
you know what I'm
It
saying? Like,
definitely is.
knowing that you are a product of your environment.
Yeah.
So like you really don't know what the fuck is going on other than what you are literally
until you
don't like, you know what I'm
you
saying?
have to take a step back and realize what's going on.
And that's a hard thing for anybody to do with perspective.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, it is.
As a whole, like,
but it's also like a really good thing because if you could sit back and acknowledge everything that you went through and acknowledge that yes, these were some decisions that I made badly, but here I am to fix it upon this and take this time to realize and recognize that I fucked up. But you know, my fuck ups don't define me.
Exactly.
They
100%.
I give you a lot of props, shit, to even sit back and be able to like describe that and acknowledge that you did wrong, or even that you had like, even if it was an addiction or if it was like you're a product of your own environment. I'm a product of my own environment.
It was like an addiction for sure. Like,
yeah, sex is addicting. Sex sells. I know a lot of people with porn addictions. That shit is disgusting to me. But it's like, I know you can't break it. I know you can't break it. But
to that shit. That shit is really like a demon. Like, you know what I'm saying? That'll squander like over you like for years if like you don't get it in
check. Yeah.
Because what it is that the devil will make you feel evil for liking sex.
Right.
But then God will let you know that, hey, you know, it's actually not bad for you to have sex. But at the same time, too, anything in this world, too much anything in this world will kill you.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if it's water, grass,
Aspirin.
Green,
Even
whatever
aspirin.
it is. If you eat too much green,
You gotta have some
you gonna die.
balance.
Like, you gotta have balance with everything you do on this planet.
You do.
So like I took that upon myself. Like that's why I was like, all right, I want a girlfriend. So I made that up at a young age, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I did see that I was like promiscuous. I was becoming real promiscuous. Like, damn, damn, sure you got a fat ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom. I'm about to slashing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
then after a while, you realize that you can't get that same, you know, sexual, like, emotional.
Desire.
Yeah, like it doesn't, you know, it just, it fades away eventually and it doesn't even become a desire.
I hated my first time, though, so I think it was a little bit different for me because I hated my first time having sex. I was miserable. I was young.
I was just worrying about being a kid. You feel me? I was just worried about getting my mama out the trailer parks, putting. You feel me?
I applaud you for that. I'm happy that you had that.
Yeah, I wish I kind of like changed the way I went about sex because I felt like I was kind of like peer pressured. All my friends were fucking. All my homegirls were sucking dick, and I'm like, whoa, we doing that for real? And honestly, I grew up.
we doing that for real?
Yeah,
I wasn't doing none of that. What?
I grew up liking girls, so
They're
it was
like,
a
you're
lot
the only
different.
one that hasn't yet. Shit.
Yeah, like it was a lot different for me because I always knew I loved girls. Like when. It was just different for me. It was definitely different for me. And then I remember all my friends were sucking dick, and I'm like, whoa.
Nah, Shorty could be Beyonce walking through there. I still wouldn't.
But even now, like, I feel like society has my head so fucked up that I feel like I have to. And it's also my family, too. Like, a part of me feels like I have to be with the man to please my family. But even sometimes when I'm with the man, I'm just like, I get the ick really fast. Like, and then I just immediately start thinking about getting a girlfriend. But then sometimes girls are too clingy, so I'm like in the middle of I don't know what the fuck I want to do. Right. But
it's a tough road.
You deal with clingy women?
Rocking the hearts, but yeah. I think honestly, that's my biggest problem.
Clingy
women.
Yeah, I think like because like me being in the phase that I'm in right now. Me
can't do none of that. You gotta have some type of independency. Yeah,
that's a big thing for me. Like I need you to be like on your shit. Like in a way, like I don't even need you to be making a lot of money. I just need you to be on your shit. Like if you
be able to fall back on yourself or something,
like,
at least.
Or any like even you. I don't need a woman with a lot of money. I don't care if I even gotta take care of you. Like I take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Like
just something that's going on for herself.
Exactly.
Yeah, personal time is vital in relationships. Honestly,
you can't be sitting back watching me 24/7.
Yeah,
I don't like that shit. Because now you want to sit back and watch every single follow, watch every single this. Like
all the love that comes with this shit.
Once you have too much free time,
exactly.
That's when the threats come in and shit. And it's like, what we threatening each other for? Like
I'm with you every single day. Like chill. Like you know what I'm saying? Like boom, boom. Like you stress yourself out about shit that I ain't even thought about.
Yeah,
you contacted me about shit that I ain't even fucking that I literally never crossed my brain.
So I got
like, you know what I'm saying? Like
since you got cheated on 3 times and you kind of had like this reflection of women in your mind, did that alter the way you moved on in relationships? Like did you want to dog bitches out, or did you want to just
after that I'm gonna keep it a buck. After the girl in high school cheated on me, I probably had sex with like
I'm scared.
Damn.
25 women.
Damn. Just right off.
Damn.
Like I'm talking over the next.
That's
like,
not including the whole 14 when he was 14 years.
Yeah,
No,
old.
that was from the cheating, right? That was like
That's
the.
After I lost my virginity. After I lost my virginity initially, I didn't have sex again until like I was like.
Oh, okay.
Till I was in like 7th grade. With
7th grade, like that. Like, bro, you was probably like 13, 12.
I was 13, and she was a virgin and shit, and I was only had done it once, and I really did like her. She really did like me. We had like a little love thing going on.
Whoa.
We did it. You know, actually, it's funny is like I talked to her maybe motherfucking. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I don't have like those type of experiences really like. You know what I'm saying? Bad experience with any woman I really deal with. Like, you feel me? Because I don't really approach shit if I don't feel like it's worth anything.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I've learned to keep in my substance and in my circle. Like,
you going on any dates with like any models or anything while you were professional, I think?
I mean, I had plenty of opportunities, and my mama kind of got mad at me for that. Like, she was like, "Damn,
fumbling?
like, no." She was just like, "Why don't you go ahead and date a doctor or some shit like that?" But I was like, my whole thing is this: like, a lot of females that everybody glorify,
they not like that for real.
Yeah, or they end up being the worst people.
No, I'm just saying this. Like, out of all my niggas I done kicked it with, all my niggas, like, I wasn't the only one that looked like something that was doing something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That had something going for themselves.
Yeah.
So I watched how women act like the women that was supposed to be the most prestigious. Oh, this is that. Boom, boom. I kicked it with niggas like Odell Beckham, Von Miller, these niggas like. So seeing these same females like was kind of just like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, you act so like, oh, you stuck up with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Somebody come around this bitch with a couple M's and boom, boom, and your ass is over here.
Folding
I'm talking about like a sit cross-legged and won't say a word and be like, when do you need me, master?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, over that. Like, and I'm just like, damn. I'm like, you ain't.
But those are women with no personality and know that they have to depend on a man. I feel like the type of woman you would be best with is a woman that considers herself independent, from what I'm hearing, because it's like you can't have a dependent woman, because a dependent woman is the type of woman that wants to be around you all the time.
I can't have
all the time. And an independent woman is always going to want to get to her own bag. An independent woman is always going to have her own hobbies, want to be around her own friends, want to do her and still allow you to do you feel me, and have that mutual ground of respect and standards within your relationship. And I feel like that's the type of woman that would be best for you, because as what you're describing is you can't have like someone that would just sit up there and
try to hound me all day, or like try to,
or because you have money and stuff like that.
I know women are gonna come in. I know women gonna try and all that other little bitty shit, and it just what come with it. You feel me? Like, and I've experienced that in every single type like side of my career. You feel me? And I ain't gonna say even in my relationships I've been perfect. You feel me? But previous to getting cheated on, I was like, that shit do turn you to a dog. I don't know who tell you. That shit turn you into a dog. Like, I was just like, after she cheated on me and I went through her phone, she was in my basement, I went through her phone, I was just like, I forgot what had happened. I was just like, man, let me check her phone. I ain't never checked her phone in maybe like
That's how it is, though. That's how it is.
2 years of dating this woman, I never checked her phone.
You be checking phones?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Check your phones? Y'all be checking phones?
I be checking sisters' iPads, granny's messages.
Computers. If you have a computer, I'm going through that shit like ain't no tomorrow, because that computer
It depends though. It's like, it's levels to certain shit. I'm not just gonna be checking your shit because, you know, I got nothing else to do. I'm busy.
I do check.
But like once in a while, you do gotta check up.
Feeling?
You
do get a gut feeling. I got a gut feeling.
Just to check up.
I for sure got a gut feeling.
Just to
I'm
routinely
sorry,
check.
bro. I've been, you feel me? I've been through too much shit. I done seen shit look very, you feel me? But you no matter what, you can't trust no one
at all. You can't.
I don't know about that. That's kind of.
I mean, you can. I feel like there's trust to certain levels, though. You know, you got friends that you can trust for certain things. You
there's
can't
lies
trust everybody.
and then there's white lies. But if you ask me, the white lies is still a lie. So it's like if you're not being
truthful 100%, what the fuck is the point of being?
You can't be half-assed with this shit. You gotta be full. You feel me? All money in.
I respect the person that could tell the truth.
Or no lie, it's all a lie.
I feel like
it's all about. You feel me? Like it's not no like.
Don't hit me with no bullshit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't hit me with no bullshit. We gonna keep it A1 from the beginning, and we gonna have a
You be fucking your video models? You be fucking your video models?
I mean, I ain't gonna say it ain't never happened.
Groupies?
Oh,
I ain't saying
he a rapper. And he been in the game for like 7 years.
I'm gonna say this.
You know what I'm saying?
And you got the football thing with
come on.
this.
Let's be real.
On some real shit, what's actually happened was I've never fucked a girl from my set.
Okay.
But I have brought a woman on set that I already was fucking with.
That's typical.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's typical.
Like, so, like, that's completely different.
What about groupies like touring? I know you be around.
Nah,
you went to like South by Southwest,
Not
right?
really into that.
I went to South by Southwest.
Yeah.
I did like shit, probably like 10, 11 shows in like.
That's what I'm saying. You be touring? I know.
Like,
I'll be watching it.
Shit was crazy. I love South by Southwest. I think that shit is definitely experience for any artist. I think they definitely should do that shit. But yeah, no. As far as groupies and shit, I really don't just
fuck anything.
Yeah, because I mean, like it come with something. Everything come with something.
I
Like
believe
you
in
know what I'm
soul ties.
saying? Like so, like. Even if you don't even believe in soul ties, like who are you dealing with? You feel me? Like,
Soul ties?
Like
he's performing. She's infatuated.
Will come back
he
to
meets her
about
backstage,
Shit,
and that's
soul tie, some shit.
Nah,
Shit, you never know.
I gotta have some history with you.
Yeah, having sex is
sex
is personal. Like that is personal.
Yeah, ain't nobody.
You exchanging juices and some more shit. Come on now.
I don't know. I just feel like that. I don't know. I grew up like you said. Like she said that she lost hers at a young age. I was around a lot of that shit, but I never like let that influence me, if that made sense. Like I don't know, my mom was crazy. Maybe it was because of her. She was really on my head. She was a really like
fuck ever again.
So
the shit out
I never played.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I just never played that shit. Like my whole mindset when you come from like how we came from areas that were just rough, rugged, poor. Like my whole thing growing up was like how I'm gonna be a Disney Channel star or make some shit happen. Yeah. So like when it came to like sexual shit, I was more looking for like somebody to rock and ride with, if that made rock and roll with. Yeah, like not even on a romantic type shit, because like life happens, you feel me? I was just looking for something real, if that made sense. And like when you look for something real, I feel like the whole sexual desire just becomes more stronger and more like more crazy and shit, if that makes sense. So you can't just be giving that shit to anybody and shit, because you don't know, you can't be teaching everybody your tricks. That shit's just not how it go. Like you gotta have something for them to come back to. So it's like you can't be just giving everybody that. So
what you got coming up?
Oh man, I got a couple tracks coming out with Drummer Boy.
Okay.
I got a song with Fireman. He just made 2 songs on Donda. Man, I got so much up my sleeve right now, bro. Especially with this project. Yeah. And I was telling you, off air, I was telling you about the videos and stuff that I already done and had got shot already. It's just because like I feel like you gotta go all in. You feel me? And
you gotta have a game plan for dropping shit.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying, and you game plan.
Do you promote your music a lot?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I try to do my best. You feel me? And my team do. And I really believe, regardless of having a team or regardless of having anybody, I really believe that artists should definitely like hone in on the fact that nobody gonna believe in your dream more than you.
That's a big one.
That's what I try to tell my
like.
my
I don't give a fuck how much a motherfucker sit next to you and be like, yeah, man, we gonna do this together.
No, you gotta make that shit.
Like no, like nigga.
Yeah, we was just talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
We was just talking about that earlier, because it doesn't matter how much you want something. If you're not gonna make it happen, it's not gonna fall into your lap.
Exactly.
I ain't never been laying in bed and somebody just knocked on the door and gave me an opportunity.
Yeah, at all.
I gotta be out and get it.
So you do want to move forward with this rapping career. This is something that you do want to see.
He's been doing this for a minute.
Yeah, so
he's definitely serious about it.
Where do you see yourself eventually in like 3 years with all of this? Like,
I feel like he's on the verge of making something like happen. He's been doing it.
Because he already has the platform. Like
he's got a good team too, right?
Yeah,
your team's pretty exclusive.
I got a good team. My manager.
He's got PR. He's got it down like to where he's. I would say like what you're like. Consider yourself one track away.
No, 100%.
Right?
No, really. No, that's really the vibe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's really the vibe of what's going on right now. And it's kind of like you deal with anything else in life. Like, it's like the pressures. But at the same time, I don't feel it. And I kind of find it kind of awkward.
Okay.
That more like, I'm more just want to write my own story.
Okay.
So I've had people tell me, like, man, if you drop this song right now, this shit gonna go crazy.
Yeah,
you do
that's
this
not
right
how you
now,
want
this
it,
boo. But like, and I believe that because I do got the song Drummer Boy, but like, even if you check my promote, that's not the song that's coming next right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's all
You
about
have
critique
everything,
though, and
yeah.
it's all about
Like,
strategy.
Exactly.
It's a
Like,
strategy.
like when I have people come back, because I know at a certain point there's gonna be no turning back. You know what I'm saying? To come back and let some of these tracks go.
Right.
Like when I let go certain tracks. You feel me? So I'm just like, I want people to be able to dive into like really like how I make this music shit go, and regardless of anybody, I can give a fuck about a cosign. I can give a fuck about somebody putting a dollar behind me. I do this because I just love to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I do it because like this is my passion.
Right.
And it's the same way with football. Like I would have played that shit for free for real if you ask me. Like I complain about how the fuck I never had a guaranteed dollar, but the motherfucker never heard me say, nigga, if take the bread away, would you still play? Should I play? I played 24-hour fitness.
Yeah, you loved it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have fun at 24-hour fitness playing basketball, like playing football and my brothers.
What's your creation process when you get to the studio and you're about to get to work?
I mean, I really like the beat to just take over whatever the fuck is going on.
You involved with most of your producers?
Like,
You involved with most of your producers? Or they just bring you stuff that you kind of know what they're doing?
It all just depends on, like, I work with a lot of my producer, Servant Judah. You know what I'm saying? His other one is Parkway. But I worked with him since 2020, 2019. Yeah, like, so I was with the Packers in 2020. So, yeah, like, I work with him, and I watched him make beats for me. Sometimes he bring beat, like, you know what I'm saying? Be like, I already made this, blah, 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 blah. But I really just let the beat, like, kind of
take over.
Like, get into my brain. I'll allow myself to be free, and then I just let that shit paint a picture. And if I feel like, damn, like, the beat, like, sometimes you're saying, talking about a girl or talking about a boom, I let it take me there, and then I'd be like, all right, that's what this song gonna be about.
Okay.
And then I structure the song, I go in there, I freestyle it. If the song 2 minutes and 50 seconds, I'll freestyle for 2 minutes and 50 seconds, exactly what's on my brain. And then most time I come down with a blueprint, with a concept, take those words that I freestyle, the shit that I like, piece that in together, and then it's like a puzzle. Maybe like I didn't like what I said right here, but it goes with the context, so let me plug another word in here. And it'll make all this shit go.
All about recording.
Yeah.
What are 3 artists that you would love to work with?
Number 1 overall, you dead or alive? Or
no, let's do a live first, and then we're gonna ask you dead after. It's kind of a question.
A live artist that I would want to work with, Kanye West would probably be number 1.
Okay.
Number 2, Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
Okay.
Some good ones.
Number 3, I would say. What's Buddy name? I don't know why the fuck I just drew a blank so hard. Brent Faiyaz.
Oh,
okay.
I love Brent.
Change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I think Brent Faiyaz, honestly, because when I was going through my little spiritual awakening, that Gang Over Love, that shit was hitting different. I ain't gonna cap, gang.
Yeah, he hit different.
That Gang Over Love.
BTO,
that was some real nigga shit.
I love that song. He would do good with Lil Yachty too. I feel like Lil Yachty vibe. Like I feel like you definitely give Lil Yachty vibes in your music, and I love Lil Yachty.
What about 3 Dead?
I say Michael Jackson.
For sure.
No one said that.
Yeah, nobody said that.
If someone asked me, I was gonna lay it on him.
Yeah, I'm going Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Definitely Michael Jackson number 1 over every artist. Number 2, I'd say Aaliyah.
Ooh, that's another good one.
See?
Yeah.
And number 3, I will go with Pop Smoke.
Oh, whoa, that's
which would be a crazy ass collab because your 2 voices.
Crazy ones.
I really talking about, like, when he was alive, I'm like, all right, I need to hurry up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I need to hurry up and get on. I need to do a song with this nigga. Like, me and his voice, like, on the track together.
Right.
I'm from Chicago, he from New York. I'm like, I need to hurry up.
You need to make this happen.
Right, you feel me? Because I got to get a song with this nigga. I got a song with Fetty Wap right now, 24 hours.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got a couple shit up my sleeve. You feel me? Like, you know, but you can't always reveal your shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm really in love with this shit though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm really in love with the creation process of music. I really am passionate about what I'm creating and what I'm trying to build and the legacy I'm trying to leave. You know what I'm saying? I don't never just do shit just to do it. And I can tell you that first and foremost. Like, I never just...
It feels like you usually have a plan. I mean, it feels like you've been set in a path to where you had to know what you were doing ahead of time.
I play chess, not checkers.
There you go. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
what,
everything.
You got any, like, crazy or funny stories while in your music career?
Man, you know what? Damn, what's the funniest? Oh, fucking Uzi. Okay.
Lil Uzi Vert.
Lil Uzi fucking Vert. Man, you know what?
My mama just served him.
Hey, you owe me a fucking verse. Uzi.
Oh, damn.
A fucking verse.
Uzi, he's calling you out, Uzi.
What happened with that?
So we was in Denver. I came out. I was obviously with the Broncos at the time. We won the Super Bowl. Then we came out. This is short dread Uzi. You know what I'm saying? So this was Money Longer.
Yeah. Right?
Money Longer Uzi. Like, you know what I'm saying? Money
He's going crazy.
Got faster.
You know what I'm saying? Like, turn to a sad. Like, that nigga was.
You're going Super Saiyan.
That was him.
But it's crazy because I was already listening to the Uzi before, like, mainstream motherfuckers was already on him. So when he first came there,
type
it was underground. He was real underground. So it was like Lil Uzi, like with the baby dreads type shit. Like, you really had to know who this motherfucker was. Like, you know what I'm saying? But my boy found out he was having a show, and I'm like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm pulling up, like, I'm for sure come pulling up. Be like, yeah, I get you backstage, but I'm like, get you to meet him. We go back there, me and Uzi, we have a great conversation. This nigga, he's a great person, great human being, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
shout out to Uzi.
Yeah, shout out to Uzi. Funny as hell, bro. We back there dying, laughing, cracking up. And then he like, what would you think I'd do in the NFL game? And I'm just I'm like, in the NFL game, I look at him, I say, oh, really? And really, like, you can run. For
that's
real.
what
Like,
I was about to say.
Like,
you look like he could run through them.
If the niggas got in front, you got a couple blocks for you. Like, if you really got some wiggle to you, yeah, you can take some shit to the crib. Like, you know what I'm saying? He like, I be say, what you think I'll run? I said, shit, like, if you really on your A game, nigga, and you train, I really feel like I give you like a 4-4, like 4-4-8, 4-4-7, like, you know what I'm saying? He like, nah, I'm running a 4-3. He said, I'm like, nah, bro, you not running a 4-3. I said, I'll put a verse on, I'll put whatever you want on it for the. I'm like, no, okay, you put whatever you want on it. He said, you come out to the facility, you run a 4-3. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever the fuck you betted, whatever, I forgot. He never really mentioned this bet, right? I was like, shit, but if you don't and you come to the facility and run this 40, you don't be a verse. Like, you know what I'm saying? Man, this nigga hit me up like 2 days later. I'm like, come on, bro, I'm at the field, like, come get this 40 in, like, you know what I'm saying? Bob, he like, oh, we at the hotel right now. We drunk as hell, hungover, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come out there tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. Next day came up. I kid you not, like watching his success. Right. Like when people got a hold of Uzi, like, you know what I'm saying. That's why I think too, like, you gotta give people grace. Like, you know what I'm saying. On like people try to get on him about all the little godly shit and you know what I'm saying, all the shit he was going through. But like anybody that's going through like that real peak of getting to the top. Shit, you get their ass grace because you don't get attacked by a lot of shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? People that you don't think love you, like all that, like, and that shit is on steroids. I can't even really relate to where the fuck he at. Yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? I only can relate to where the fuck I went, and I wasn't even Odell Beckham. Yeah. Or fucking Von Miller. Right. And I still experience the shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'll give grace to that shit. I'll never talk down on nobody. Right. You know what I'm saying? I just give them grace, like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Hope you figure that shit out.
It comes with a lot. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, I had to figure my shit out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit, crazy. When you dealing with shit you never seen before, like, you always, like, you got to figure that shit out.
Yeah, you got to maneuver your way through
Try to act like you know what the fuck to do if you want to. Yeah. Right. I mean, honestly. Right. Yeah. Try to act like you know what the fuck you doing. I guarantee you
don't.
Your ass gonna, face down somewhere. Like,
is there any?
For real, get some help. Like, get some motherfucking therapy. Get some motherfucking help. Get some people around you, some good mentors that can lead you when you thinking about doing something. hey, bro, what you think about this? I had this on my mind. I was about to go out and execute. And the motherfucker should be able to be like, hey, gang,
that's not
that sounded like a great plan, but toward this part right here is where you
check
fucked
it out.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that part. Boom, boom, scratch that. Maybe if we did this instead, maybe if you did that instead. Like, I will always respect the motherfucker that can talk to me like that.
Right.
Even a woman, I think that's really, when you talk about the woman thing, I think a man is an alpha, a woman is omega. The final word is ran through a man, but the man still listens to the woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, say for instance, we can sit here and have a conversation and something's going on outside, and I say, hey, you feel this way about it, I feel this way about it, and I say, all right, bet, but what we gonna do is we gonna get up, we can go out this back door. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if I tell you to get the fuck up and I tell you to come on, let's go. This is what the plan is. You listen to my plan.
Yeah.
But as a man, you also have to be humble enough to listen to it and actually be able to process scenarios and not be egotistical when a woman is telling you, like, hey, do this, and you just being like, no, I just wanna have the fun.
Yeah.
I'm just wanna blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
like, no, like, nigga, if that was a good plan, she just said, nigga, like, that was a good plan. All right, babe, like,
men hate that though.
Like,
some men hate.
exactly.
They love to knock it.
It's the ego, like, you know what I'm saying? And niggas be soft as hell, then want to walk around with nail polish on and be like,
ego gonna leave you
be like, you know what I'm saying?
Though, yeah.
And walk around with nail polish on and arguing with they bitch all day about, you know what I'm saying? Like, not even arguing with they bitch. Honestly, tell you the truth, I don't even mean to say the B word, but like, they not even arguing. They being like, my shorty submissive. She don't say a word when I talk.
Like,
she
macho man kind of.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But
like,
it's
you don't
really,
want
bro,
your
like,
girl
you
to have
trying
an
to beat it,
opinion
you trying to
about
beat a dog into submission. Like, you like want to run a
like,
whole
that's not
human
even your
being,
girl
like,
at this point. That's
exactly. That's your little.
That's your animal.
dog.
Like, that's your property at
Yeah,
that
like,
point.
no, like, I want a partner. Like, you feel me? I want somebody I can talk to. Yeah, like, in critical moments,
Yeah,
I don't
you
want to
kinda
see you
look-
fret. I don't want to motherfucker that's going to shake. If some shit go down, like, I need you to look me in my shit and I'm going to say, hey, boo, 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 and that's it. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Even if we got kids, if it's a motherfucking tornado, the world collapsing. If I say,
I gotta make
grab
a decision.
that, grab that, grab that,
yeah,
motherfucking, you grab that, grab that, and grab that, and we gone.
Yeah.
You cook?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I think that's why a girlfriend probably come and play right there for me. I be working a lot. So.
What's like a favorite dish of yours?
I love sweet potatoes. That's my favorite.
Sweet potatoes?
Yeah, like candy yams.
Okay.
Ooh, yummy.
So what would you say? Like, you're a sweet, sour, or salty person?
I think the candy yams pretty much speak for itself. I think I like sweeter food, but I really like spicy food too.
Spicy food?
Okay, spicy.
Like, yeah, I like hot food sometimes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What's like a hot
I
dish?
be craving for it.
Like a super hot dish you fuck with?
Like what my usual go to is go get some wings. Like, some
but like the hot ones?
Yeah, like if I'm like
yeah.
craving like something
You
hot.
eat
like,
ranch or blue cheese?
I don't eat none of that.
You just eat your wings.
Just straight up?
Whoa.
You like celery, carrots?
Like, it be like a craving. Like, when you like craving some like real spicy shit, I go straight for the spice. Like, I want that, like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't really fuck with it like that. Yeah, I don't too much spicy. So, shit, well, thank you for stopping by, bro. Where can they check out all your stuff on your platforms, Instagram, all that stuff? So go ahead and shout it out for me.
Hey, y'all can find me on 3 King Bibbs 5 on Instagram, Twitter, just Kapri Bibbs. You know, tap in. You feel me?
Well, all right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.